Hello, everyone. Mike here again. See, I've got a much better start this time. And welcome to day 3 of 21. These talks are all about developing intuition. And make sure you like my Facebook page, Wellbeing Centre Wales. And just so you can keep updated with the rest of this series. Now, so day 3. What will intuition solve? It's really important. So why bother? What sort of problems can you hope to avoid or deal with? So it'll save time and effort. Following your intuition will help self-confidence and it becomes an upward spiral. So what we're looking at here is if you start making better decisions based on how you feel and those decisions work out, then that's going to give you a bit of a boost. You're going to start thinking, oh, okay, this is great. And you'll start having an easier time because when we stop making mistakes, we have less and less things that we need to worry about. It'll raise how you feel about yourself because you start getting self-confidence. And these little steps of self-confidence means you start trusting yourself. You start trusting your decision. You start trusting the decisions you make. And you start trusting yourself to follow through on the decisions that you make. And then your life starts changing in a much better and more harmonious way. And who doesn't want that? Now, sometimes we follow our intuition and things don't go quite right, but that's absolutely fine as well, because sometimes we follow it and it isn't because we're going to be doing something. We're going to learn something from that and do something far greater. And that's really important. And I'm going to cover that later on in the series. But the main thing I want to cover now, today, is talking about spirals. So what are spirals? So we all know, and we all know that when we start having a chain of events, we can go down in the spiral of sadness, depression, lethargic feelings, having no energy and so on. And sometimes it's difficult to stop that. And one of the things that I would recommend is start thinking about the things you've got right, the decisions you made which worked out quite well, and start bringing a bit of gratitude into your life. That you'll actually find through gratitude is a wonderful thing, and you'll start thinking, well, I did do that right, even if it's 3 years ago. It's not really a problem, but it's something you did right. You could start building on that, and then once you start making decisions and you follow through on the decisions and you start getting the opportunities and your life changes in a more positive way, you'll start being on an upward spiral. You start believing that you can do it. And it's little steps. Think of a spiral staircase going up. It's little steps. You're not going to jump from one floor to another. It's just step by step. Your confidence will rise, your ability to make decisions and not second guess yourself, because that's something that we do when we start off just trusting our intuition. We start second guessing ourselves. So if you're doing that, stop it. Stop second guessing yourself. Easier said than done, of course it is. So a little something I want to do, a little tip I want to give you is, this is actually a tip that came up in one of the workshops that we did in the academy, and it's a brilliant tip, which is if you have a decision to make between two things, a relationship or business or whatever two decisions you have to make, then get a coin and have heads for one decision and tails for the other decision, and then just make a decision which is which, and flick the coin, and before the coin lands you will have a feeling which side of the coin you want it to land on. And that is your intuition saying, I hope it's going to be heads, because that's really truly what I want. And a lot of people are shocked by that, because we've been conditioned to look at exactly what we've been told and not to question things. And sometimes we just need to start developing our intuition so we can start thinking, hang on, is something not right here? But equally, once we start developing our intuition, we start thinking, actually, this is a really good idea. I like this. I like the way this is going. Somebody talks to you about a business, you think, I can see this working. You get introduced to a friend and you think, this is great. This is, we just get on so well. So today's going to be a little, I'm just talking about spirals. So if you find yourself going into that downward spiral, then just stop, Start being grateful for some of the things that you want. Start remembering the decisions you make that worked out well. And then just start making little decisions about how, what you're going to do next. And as you start taking those steps up that spiral, you'll actually find that the decisions that you make will start working out well. You'll get really good results. And your energy will rise. You'll start feeling better about yourself. You'll start coming across with more charisma, better perception from other people, and they'll trust you more. And then you would get offers and opportunities that you wouldn't have had before. You would be exactly the same person, and what have changed is your mindset, but more importantly, the energy that you're giving off. You're giving off an energy of you as somebody that can get things done, you as somebody that's reliable, you as somebody that can be trusted. So intuition, following the intuition, is not always the easy thing, because your intuition sometimes might be telling you something you don't want to hear. Like you might be thinking, oh no, I was going to go and get bladdered. But part of that is your intuition is saying, tonight might not be the night to do that. And you'll find out, hopefully you'll find out why. So whatever it is in your life, whatever you're doing, whatever decisions you're making, trust your feelings, learn to trust your feelings and how it makes you feel, how it sits with you, and do the right thing. And the right thing will happen. So have a beautiful, blessed, wonderful time, lots of love. And please remember to check me out on both Instagram and the Facebook. See, I kind of nearly forgot that there. And that's at Wellbeing Centre Wales. And brilliant. Look forward to engaging with you again. Ta-ra.